Now, you've all seen this before. You know I've been collecting parts for the build. I finally got something in that I'm happy to share with you. We finally have our extended cab. But as you can see by the outline here, this is actually a quad cab. This will cover the 98 to 2002 body style. Now the cab also came with an interior tub. It's a little rough, but hey, it's a resin cast piece, so I'm not complaining. But while I was there ordering parts, I also picked up a couple of his axles. So now we also have the proper Dana 60 front axle and the Dana 70 rear axle. Still not sure what I'm going to do about a chassis yet though. But as you can see, this is a curbside, just like the donor kit back there. It should be real easy to cut that hood open if I want to use the VTS kit as another donor in the future. Now, when I mentioned in the last kit stash update that I have been looking for a 12 valve, for those of you who know me personally or follow me on Instagram, probably know that I had given up on that dream and settled for a common rail. So if anyone knows, if anybody who does a Gen 3 Dodge Ram kit, or resin, 3D print, whatever, let me know. This kit will not go to waste though, because I still love me a second gen Ram. Now this kit right here, everybody has been losing their mind over Tamiya reissuing this. So I figured I'd jump on a bandwagon to see what all the hype was about. Now when I first got this, I kind of just went through it to make sure nothing was damaged and just threw it in a pile. And so far it's kind of reminding me of the Tamiya F50 kit. And by that I do mean that there's not a lot of parts here and very few steps in the instructions. But Tamiya always makes that work out because all those builds turn out phenomenal. Photo etch is nice, but I'm still thinking about tracking down a proper detail kit for this. Now these older Group C cars, they did not have much as far as livery goes. So I kind of appreciate that. Not a lot of decals here to work with. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just gathering a bunch of reference photos and just trying to determine how far I actually want to go with this build. I had built one of these way back in 2019 when it first came out. Now back then I had cut some corners. I wasn't as good a modeler as I am these days, so I kind of want to go back and give this kit the respect it deserves. This is kind of funny. I remember when this first came out and I thought that they had just forgot to put in half the clear parts. Turns out what they did is they just pad printed the black surround and then just put them in a separate baggie. Now this is a great touch and I really wish other manufacturers would do this as well. Now being that this is the US version of this kit, we got the smaller US decal sheet. You know, the one with half the decals and the misprint. By that I mean this Ford Ego Boost is printed wrong. Now if you look at the actual car, or even the box art here, you'll know that the Ford logo is the leading, it's facing the front of the vehicle. Now it's no big deal to correct it. Anybody with a pair of scissors can just cut the decal in half and just orient them correctly. Now other than that, it just suffers from the typical Revell issues. It doesn't all want to sandwich together right, and the ride hat it needs some work. Now, for those of you who actually read the title, you'll know that I'm doing a giveaway. Now, the plan was, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to give one of these away. I don't really pay attention, but I think I'm about halfway there. And I'm not going to play favorites. I want to put everyone's name in one of them randomizers and just hit the go button. Whoever falls on gets it. And I will pay shipping to anywhere in the lower 48 states. Now, at the time when I bought these, they were kind of scarce, and on eBay these things were fetching Tamiya prices. So come to find out, Hobby Lobby found a whole truck full of these, and just anyone could walk in and get them for like 20 bucks. So nowadays it's kind of meh, but hey, back when I bought it, nobody could get it for 20 bucks. So if any of you want a chance of winning that kit, just share my videos, or if you got your own channel, just give me a shout out to fill some dead air. In other news, I will be starting on the next build in the next couple of weeks.